I'm really excited to be interviewing Mxses today. First, what is your personal music history like?
So I went to a school that was. I'm from the Dominican Republic, but I went to a school that taught in English. It was an American accredited school.
Okay.
So I tended, unlike many of my classmates, I tended to go towards more American culture rather than the local one.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of my friends they started off listening to many local artists even Bad Bunny when he was coming up, for example. That would be the most notable.
Yeah.
But I kind of strayed away from that. I went more towards modern rap from the late 2010s, Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott, and then from that I kind of found myself veering into indie rock and then more alternative music.
Okay.
That's my music history. I don't know if you have a similar question to this, but in quarantine, I remember I discovered Brockhampton, and Brockhampton, very interesting artist, but I love their message of going out and doing what you want to do, not letting the world kind of define you. They have one saying, I forget what it was, take the odds, I'll keep dreaming. And they had a lot of cool quotes like that, and they had this whole documentary on how they do their music, and that's kind of what made me want to start doing music. Because back home people are a lot less creative. I feel that's a big thing I see difference from again the Dominican Republic and here, and just other socially third world countries that people don't tend to go towards their creative aspirations as much.
Right. And you had some earlier stuff released on your Apple Music. Was that during high school or?
Well, I think my Apple Music is weird.
Okay.
Because I think there's another artist by my name.
Okay.
But I have on my Spotify. I used to have more songs. I probably dropped at least 12 songs in total. Because I started sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
But I didn't love it as much, so I wanted kind of to start fresh for college.
Okay. What type of music did you listen to as a kid? What kind of music was your family playing for you?
I mean, my family wasn't the most musical family, I'll be honest. So not a lot of my dad lived in New York City for a while in the 80s.
Oh wow.
So he liked a lot of Pet Shop Boys and a lot of 80s New Order.
Yes.
So a lot of that 80s sound, The Cure as well. But other than that, they weren't super musically inclined.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of just through pop culture. I remember starting to listen to even in 5th grade, I started listening to Biggie and Eminem and A Tribe Called Quest.
In 5th grade?
Yeah, I started really early. But yeah, not a super musically inclined high school.
And did you just find those artists, or was it because of in 5th grade? Did you just do your?
There was this kid named Jaden in my 4th grade class. He was only there for a year,
Oh.
but I think he came from New York to the DR.
Wow.
And he left right after, but I think he kind of put us on to a little bit of things.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really cool.
It's always that kid who just joins and then leaves. It's who leaves the impact on everyone.
His flag.
Yeah. Do you play any instruments?
No.
I don't think
I've tried to. I don't think I'm the most theoretical person or the most physically gifted. I really just love writing. I love writing stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you said you tried. What instruments have you
guitar
tried?
and piano. Piano, definitely a lot of guitar, but
it's
I don't know. I love writing more than anything. I definitely want to get back into instruments, but I just love writing right now.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
You mentioned your writing. How do you write your music? Where do you go? How do you do it?
It's typically after a long day, late at night, if I'm just trying to I like journaling and other sorts of writing, but I feel songwriting is a different world, and I love that. It's just a nice way of kind of letting things out. I don't really I don't come into a song trying to predetermine what it's gonna be about or what I'm gonna say. Many times it is stream of consciousness or just whatever pops to mind. There's many different techniques. Sometimes you start out with a melody, sometimes you do start out with maybe a phrase you kind of really tie to the moment.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it has a lot of different like sectors that it can be, and it definitely like varies a lot throughout like different eras. But I kind of just like whatever kind of flows to me. I let myself sit with an instrumental a lot and just see like what it speaks to me a little bit.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm always wondering, like, what comes first? Is it the lyrics or, like, the instrumentals or a beat or
Yeah.
something? But for you, you just said you listen to some instrumentals sometimes, or it'll just be something that's been stuck in your
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
like a
Like,
phrase or, like...
Sometimes like you come up with something in the shower, like walking
Yes.
around, and you're like, oh, that would be cool in the song.
Yeah.
And maybe you go back to it later.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
usually, like, moments of boredom, or, like,
Yeah.
maybe you're procrastinating, and
Yeah.
that's when it's, like, I personally feel the most creative.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like, I'm supposed to be doing something else.
That's why it's good to like not walk around with headphones, like
Right.
not put music on in the
Yeah.
shower. It's like that's kind of when you get those like little lightning sparks. I feel like.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And like music kind of just drowning out our
Yeah.
thoughts, like not letting us think,
Yeah.
is something I've been
I'm
thinking
passionate about it too. Like
Yeah.
I remember like back in high school when we would like compare like Spotify for what is it called? Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
Like people would like they would brag about like how many minutes they have, and I'm like, I don't want that
No,
many minutes. Like,
yeah.
give me like a nice amount because I want time to like actually think and
Right.
actually sit with that boredom, because that's when a lot of creativity is gonna come from.
Yeah. In class we did I guess a lecture on like music being used in warfare
Oh wow.
and as torture, and in some of these prisons they'll play like two songs, like a Johnny Cash song and like a hip hop beat, and like at the same time
Oh.
and like really loud
Damn.
and over and over and over again. And we were talking about how that does like make you kind of lose your mind, like you can't hear yourself think anymore. It's like
That sounds
it's,
horrible.
yeah, it's like psychological just torture.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was like really
Yeah.
just thinking about it for the rest of the day, and
Yeah.
like also just how sensitive and like fragile human beings are to sound. And
Yeah.
we love music, but it's like if you turn it up, if you play it too many times, it can
Yeah.
drive you like
It's
crazy.
definitely something that I'm like, I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Hopefully it doesn't happen, but
Yeah, but
we
I
definitely have to take care of our hearing for sure.
Yeah, and like you're saying, just like, you know, maybe don't listen to it, like music all the time in the shower when you're walking places. Like, give yourself
Yeah.
a break to just be with your thoughts and
Yeah.
whatever comes to you.
And when you do have that free time, like on a bus ride home
Yeah.
or like on a plane, like that's when it's really gonna like feel like that's when you're really gonna like nerd out on like how much you like the sound,
Yeah.
And then you're not really gonna have those moments if you're just constantly playing music.
Right.
When I'm stuck and I'm like, damn, I haven't like been enjoying it as much lately. I definitely think that's like the best way to try and find some new stuff, or like try to like go
Yeah.
back to old stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What music would you say has kind of inspired your own songs?
Well, like I said, Brockhampton, like, not
Yeah.
the sound, but just the message and just, like, the willingness to make music. I don't think my sound is very much inspired by, like, Dominic Fike is a big one. Love him. Love his sound. I don't know if I love him. I don't know. I try to, like, there's so many, like, obviously, like, Gene Dawson is a big one. I love the songwriting of like LCD Sound System,
Yeah.
Car Seat Headrest,
Yes.
even like the Strokes and the 1975
Yeah.
are up there.
That's so good.
Those are probably my like go-to answers. George Clanton is really good.
Yes, I know
So,
you're a George Clanton
Yeah.
fan. What do you think of AI in music? Like, I'm really curious about this.
I don't think it has a place in
Yeah.
music. I just feel like music is such a human art. Like
Yeah.
I know that AI should not be in any art form, but I
Mhm.
understand like sometimes you want to make a silly image.
Yeah.
I would lie if I've said that I would have never laughed at an AI image, but I just don't see its place in music. Like there's so many things you can do. Like I just don't see how AI can curate a song when like you innately need a feeling
Right.
and a human emotion. And like
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of art. Like it's so subjective, right? Like people can tell you your music's bad or good, but at the end of the day, you're the only one that can come up with the things that you make.
Right.
And I think that's why no matter if you think what you're doing is good or bad, like at the end of the day, you're the only one that can make it, and it's so fun to tap into that reality.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean, I'm personally really kind of scared of it. And, like, in class, we listened to a song, and our professor didn't tell us that it was AI, or the guest lecturer that we had didn't tell us. But some people were like, like, that, I liked it, like, they didn't realize.
Did you realize?
I thought it sounded really bad, but I didn't know that it was AI.
It probably sounded really basic, too.
Yeah, it was like, the lyrics were just like, I don't feel any type
What genre was this?
I want to say it was kind of sounded like country-ish, like, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bad, though, and I just was like, yeah. Like, I know musicians use AI sometimes with, like, production. I don't know anything about music production or, like, making a song, but I know that AI can be, like, can't it be?
I guess in mixing it could work in some ways, but it's still, like, the minute details do help so much in, like, getting your sound. I have a song that I really want to, I'm gonna release it really soon, but it's the first song that I've ever, like, fully mixed by myself, and it was, like, a really cool process to actually, like, go through that.
Yeah. And where do you do this? Like, where do you mix your songs? Where do you...
I use a mix of Audacity and BandLab. Really, really DIY, really not professional, but it's just fun. It's fun.
Yeah. And I remember you saying, like, you would go to the library basement, and, like, is that where you record your, like...
Sometimes, if I'm really on a whim, I'll just do it in my bedroom.
Okay.
But it's really cool, like, at the end of the day, to just go to the library and, like, it's always open. You just have to, like, book it in advance, but you can just go in. It's just a space for you to, like, be yourself there.
Nice.
Amidst this, like, really, like, super, like, fast-paced campus, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I think we all need that break. And is it a room like this? Or
it's this, but it has, like, forget what they're called, but it's the soundproof walls.
Yeah.
And it's really nice. The vocals come up pretty well there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I recommend checking it out.
Okay. And then, like, you said BandLab or what?
BandLab and Audacity is
and
what I use.
Did that take you a while to, like...
Not really.
Okay.
Because if you're just doing vocals, you can, like, load up an instrumental. Like, I normally work with people online or, like, my friends.
Okay.
You can just load up an instrumental, like, vocalize,
Okay.
Yeah.
So do your friends give you the instrumentals, or, like, how
I normally just talk to people online about it.
Okay.
I'm in a couple different, like, music communities, so there's always people trying to collaborate.
Cool. Yeah.
There's also just, like, beats on YouTube. I always feel guilty when I use them, but, like, there are some good stuff. There are some good stuff, and at the end of the day, there's always people trying to do different things.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any shame in that. I think artistry comes in, like, every way.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
So, talking about, like, community, like, what do you think of the UMass music scene and all of that? Like, have you collaborated with people who are other students, or is it mainly, like, online for your...
Yeah, I've tried. I just don't see a lot of people that, like, I'm on the same page with, and that's totally okay.
Yeah.
There might be some people on the same page that I just haven't met.
Yeah.
I think there's obviously, like, the Songwriters and Production Club. I think they're doing a great thing. They're very, like, they have their set genres, of course, but, like, they are, like, a really cool community to pop by every now and then, and I think they're doing a great job as well. I think the band scene is really cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not in a band, but, like, there's also that you can tap into. A lot of cool venues in the area, even, like, WMUA. I think there's students for alternative music. There's Local Mojo. A lot of cool things. Midnight Circus. Like, there's a lot of cool communities that are trying to, like, keep building that music scene. And I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of cool people that we just don't know about.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you ever met. I forgot his first name. That's really bad. But Posters on Your Wall.
Yeah.
He's really cool, and his music, again, like, it's not. Like, it's just not something that I feel like he probably feels the same way, where he just feels like he's in his own lane.
Yeah.
Within, like, this.
I know.
Yeah.
Would you say, like, well, I guess the question I want to ask is, would you ever perform live? Like,
depending on the circumstances. Yeah, I'll say that.
If it was a really, like,
it's not something
good
that I'm, like,
day.
I'm not focused on that right now, but like, it would be cool. I just feel like if it comes down to like performing, it has to be like full band and everything.
Okay.
I'm like, it would have to be very prepared. And I'm like not
Yeah.
in that mind state right now.
Okay, yeah. What would you say like your music scene is? Like what genre? We talked about genre in class and how it's kind of like what even is genre? But if you
Yeah.
had to say what your genre would be, or you could even say you don't have one.
Yeah, because like an artist that we both like is Porches, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think Porches is a set genre.
I don't think so
He
either.
kind of like just like takes and dips from different places.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I'd say it. I think I vary from song to song very much. Sometimes it'll be more like indie rock. Sometimes there'll be like some more like electronic elements to it.
Yeah.
I've made some. I think I've had 2 songs coming out within the next month, and one of them, like for example, is very like indie rock pop, very bedroom poppy. But then the other one's this really like mellow electronic, slightly shoegazy one. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And I think every artist should have the. It's obviously cool to curate your own sound and like have a signature, but if you're a solo artist, like hey, try new things. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you have like a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
In that. In class again, we were talking about like streaming platforms, and do you use mainly Spotify or Apple?
Yeah, I'm trying to get off of it.
Okay.
I just don't know what the exact way of doing that and transferring your music is.
Yeah.
So I feel like at the end of the year, I'm gonna take the time to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, I use Spotify. I think Spotify's UI is a lot better than Apple Music's, and their curation of music. It's very easy to find new music.
Yeah.
Not just similar to artists that you like, but like you see a lot of like their radios are really good. Like their song radios are really good in like literally finding music that not only similar to the song that you're trying to find similar music to, but also curated to your taste. They've done I hate them, but they've done a really good. They have a really good platform in terms of that. I found so much new music through that, but.
Yeah.
If there's a will, there's a way. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure I can do the same in Apple Music,
Oh yeah.
or in whatever other platform we use.
Yeah. Thank you so much
Of course.
for
It was a
your
pleasure.
answers and your thoughtfulness. Definitely listen to Moses on
Thank
Apple
you.
Music, Spotify. It's Moses with an X instead of an
Oh, yeah, and
yeah.
it's just Moses. This is not any other name.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much,
check
Teresa.
him out. Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
This was really great. Okay.
Awesome. Cool.
Peace.